Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Villas of Eternity, The White March. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we explore Helm's Reach in search for more information on Thaos, or Thaos, I think Thaos, yeah. He's the assassin at large at the moment. He killed Lady Webb and a bunch of other people as well, well, probably the Duke is gonna be the person that the people are actually trying to get him for. And we are just gonna explore this very, very pretty place. I'm not sure where I'm going right now, but I think I'm gonna go here to this Glafathan home. Maybe not. I don't know. There's 3 homes right here. Maybe I should leave them for later. Yeah, I suppose that's probably a good idea. Let's focus on our party right here. Please don't be that fast, because I need to go after you. Oh, there's stuff here. Okay. There's some homes over here. I'm saying here a lot, all of a sudden. Don't know why. Don't know why, just how it goes. But the Astromorum will cease their attacks. We must summon the warriors from every tribe, this guy says. Beware, brother. Their lands would soak red, and so would our souls. If you summon the brothers from all tribes? Yeah, maybe. You guys are a bit crazy. These guys are a little bit, Bleda. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Welcome, Master Moore. I've got herbs and poisons for sale. Looking for something to ease your travels or something to make them more interesting? When she grins, you see her teeth and gums are stained brown. Maybe she's a sour leaf aficionado. White leaf, oh, and so not sour leaf, white leaf, yeah. Nice way to spend an afternoon and the following night and most of the next day. Yeah, I'd like to see your stocks. Let's see. And that sour leaf reference right there, it's a reference to A Song of Ice and Fire. If you're not a fan of that, you wouldn't know. But if you are, well, if you read the books anyway, because I don't think it appears in the series. In the TV series, yeah. But, oh, Tamurum.
Many blessings, traveler.
Hail to you! May your time in Golden Grove be enriching. Oh, these guys are fine. These guys are nice and cool and welcoming of me. Wasn't really expecting that, with all the, I don't know, this place being the sacred grounds and all that. This is basically Engwithian construction. If you are in need of services, speak with Bleda, and she will see to your concerns. So what can you tell me of the Golden Grove? We are naturalists, philosophers, herbalists, and teachers. The Ovates of the Golden Grove know that true wisdom comes from the study of the natural order. We endeavor to teach others to explore the world for themselves. That is a very noble quest, my friend. Very noble quest. Scientific principle. I'm not sure if they follow the scientific, principles. But in general, scientific principle, I believe, is the correct way, or the only way, rather, to know the world. So maybe he's talking about that, having open eyes and just trying to see things for what they are and all that. The bark feels warm. The roots almost seem to twine around your hands. Huh. Really? Are they moving? They don't seem to be very moving to me. There's ovates all over the place. When we learn hidden truths from Weretha, not the gods. Yeah, I think so. I got a hunch that they were talking about the scientific principle over there and that opposition to the gods and religion. I think that's what they're talking about. And we could go on and discuss that for ages to come, but it's just not something that I'm gonna go on. Let's see. Golden leaves flash and shine as they fall from the trees. So this is a very pretty place. The golden leaves kind of remind me of the wow, I don't remember the names from the golden trees from Lothlorien. I think it's Lothlorien? I don't know. Loth means leaf. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's a reference from The Lord of the Rings. Up here we got Isolde. Welcome to the Golden Grove, traveler.
Hail, Estromor.
Oh, it's a girl. Sorry, yeah, I didn't see your, Do you seek the wisdom of our herbalists, or simply to bask in Retha's glory? Tell me about Retha's, what is that? Apparently I can't ask that, but tell me about the Golden Grove. We are the Ovates, druids, philosophers, and students of nature. We gather here to share our knowledge and celebration. Many travelers come to us for poultices and remedies. Bleda understands the cures and poisons of nature like no other. Who leads your order? High Ovate Eora leads us. She sometimes journeys to Elm Shore to renew her strength. However, she's there now with some of her closest followers, in fact. Eora is a mighty elm among us. She's lived for generations. So Eora, was that what she said before? No, Weretha. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. So Eora is a mighty elm among us. She's lived for generations. There are none who understand the world as well as she does, and we are fortunate to have her wisdom to answer our questions. Wait a minute. An elm? That's not a tree. Eora is an ovate. Okay, I thought... So maybe Weretha is the elm, or the tree, or whatever that thing is. Yeah, tell me more about her. Eora, that is. Why, you must meet her for yourself. She is wise and kind, and she has led our order from the beginning. Yet she walks among us and gives freely of herself. That is what so many of us cherish about her. She is present among us in a way that the gods never are. What do you believe? We believe that knowledge is found in the earnest exploration of the natural world. We do not, as some have said, oppose the gods. We simply believe that we have found a brighter, more peaceful path than devotion. Okay. That's sensible, I believe, a sensible approach. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a pretty sensible approach. I would say, not really opposing anybody's belief, but just rather believing in something yourself. And they were humble enough to say that they believe that it. Ooh.
You have stayed true to our cause, Inquisitor, when so many others have not. For every heretic we confess, for every betrayer that burns on our pyres, new sheep continue to flock to Eora Ix Incios. But not you. I underestimated you in the beginning, but no longer.
So I was an Inquisitor for whatever order this guy was from, or is from. The Latin key, I suppose, but that's probably a front. A funny thing that I meant to say is that even the voice actor, poor guys, I pity the voice actors for this game that have to speak these weird names. Even he was like, what Eora Ix Incios? Yeah, that's kind of tough. And the reason why he kind of stumbled a little bit there is probably because he had to record this at first try, because, you know, studio recording time is very expensive. Anyway, you honor me, Grand Inquisitor Thaos.
It is not for honor that I summoned you today, but for duty. Too many of our own have confessed upon the wheel and the rack and the flame. Too many of our faithful have had their minds poisoned by the Kratom witch. The tide is against us now.
Kratom is a place. I am from that place. I don't know who the witch is. It probably isn't Lady Webb. It probably is because this is the second time. My reasoning is this is the second time we're hearing about her. At least I might have heard about her before, but I think so. For a moment there, I thought it could be Lady Webb or that girl that we saw being tortured, being tortured in the rack, and she was very proud of what she feared nothing and all that. She was very, very strong and willful. So that tells us a little bit about what is going on, but not a whole lot.
We have but one option. Eora's following must see her exposed for what she is. She must confess her heresy before my court.
So, her name is Eora, that we knew, but we don't know if Lady Webb was Eora Webb or something, I don't know. So how could we reach her?
Not in Kratom, surely. Their lord has embraced her heathen faith and protects her with his army. But in Oceanus, things would be different. The king of Oceanus is a sinful man. We have helped him to see the error of his ways, and now he fears for his soul. He would pay any price for absolution.
But how would he get Eora to move to Oceanus?
You have already done much for the Inquisition. I wouldn't ask this were there any other choice.
And we don't know what he asked of us, or our soul ancestor, I guess. Maybe it was something that involved losing your soul, or maybe traveling in time, or because I don't know, right? Or maybe it's not our soul. How? I don't know. Well, let's keep going. The clear water stays sweet and refreshing. Why would you taste those? That's dangerous. You never know what these guys have been up to. They probably bathe in the waters as well. Ugh. Well, anyway, we got some Ireling payday. We got some pretty awesome Irelings here that are very expensive. That's why it's so expensive to pay them, but it's fine. I have enough money. And these are the routes for Weretha, I suppose. Hi. Two identical women seem to fade into view as they move away from the great trees that camouflage them. Their skin is tree bark, ridged and scaly, wreathed in a curling tangle of roots, buds, and blooms. So these are... I know the name of these things. I know what they are. I just don't remember. This representation is very close to how they're represented in Skyrim. But yeah. Their hair hangs beneath the shade of serrated leaves like the drooping branches of the elms above, and the pupils of their eyes are encircled by hundreds or even thousands of concentric rings, as if to mark the accumulated wisdom of millennia.
Turn around, flesh creature. Outsiders are not permitted to approach the elms.
Do you not feel it, sister? The other one asks. Something familiar, an ancient soul like the other one. Another defiler, no doubt. Let us fell her to be troubled, and be troubled no more. I would pay the debt of her predecessor. It would pay the debt. Oh, okay, so they're gonna attack us.
So it would seem, Rhiannon. But we must not hasten to judgment. I see a different motive here. Different questions in these eyes.
She's nice. That one is not.
What of it, young trespasser? Is it as my sister says? Or are you here to stain this place with foul deeds?
She didn't talk before, that right. I wasn't talking over her, was I? I don't think I was. I would have heard. So, no, I'm not. Let's see. Seek a man. Commotion. My business concerns the health of this land. It would be wise to aid me. That's kind of threatening a little bit. I have forgotten my purpose in the presence of such legendary beauty. That would be interesting. I suppose they are very beautiful creatures. They are sort of nymphs. No, that's not what they are, but I don't remember what they are, but I don't think they would fall for this. Maybe that one, because she's dumb and I don't like her. But I would gladly burn this place down. No, don't go that. Yeah. I seek a man who came through here. It sounds as though you have already met him. There, by your own admission, Sita.
Really, sister? And you wonder why your leaves begin to fall out before midsummer. Clearly that man did not want to be followed. Whatever the relationship here, I suspect it is anything but cordial.
She's smart. She's smart.
The answer is yes, old one. We crossed paths with Thaos not long ago, and we can tell you where he went. But I find it curious that anyone would seek him out. Suspicious even. If we are to help you find him, we would know why.
Again with this suspicion, it's the word more than the sentiment, really, because, maybe they were written at the same time by the same writer? I don't know. I wouldn't know. Let's see. So this is about Waidwen's legacy. It is, but I think Waidwen's legacy is more of a tool than really what their end purpose is. I wouldn't know, though. Maybe it is just their point. I think it is a tool, because I think it is a tool to reach something it's very complex, I think. Maybe not. He crossed me. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I guess this is the only one. Stopping him might end the Waidwen's legacy.
So that is the reason he passed this way. This is low, even for the Leaden Key.
I told you we should have confronted him, Sheila. He has always been a poison.
It would have been the last thing we ever did, sister. Who can be said to have ever gotten the better of Thaos?
Yeah, so they know of him.
Yes, but imagine how much fun it would have been. Can't you just picture him all strung up in vines like an angry little puppet?
But that's not what this is really about, is it? You are bound to that man.
She's talking to me now, isn't she? Yeah, she is.
I see it now. You are awakened. Your soul is awake, and something once buried deep now wells to the surface. Past overwhelms present, closes in around you. Your time has nearly reached its end.
Are you saying I'm gonna die? I just need to see Thaos to get the Thaos.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but Thaos cannot give you what you seek.
I seek Thaos.
An awakening cannot be undone, any more than your past can be undone.
That's right. That's our motivation here for the main quest. It's to be unawakened, I think. Well, at least it's what we've been told. Duras has touched on that a little bit. He said that whoever gets awakened, it's a slippery slope. Yeah, and so our character is probably more interested in getting rid of this thing than anything else. But this is grown more above what... This is grown more, I mean, bigger than who we are, and Thaos is, maybe, yeah. What'd she mean? I thought Merwold said... Ether? We did not come down this road together to be refused passage by a pair of talking saplings. Yeah, that's not what they are. Don't tell that to their face. To be chained to such a past, a bitter and grievous thing, Watcher. Yeah. Apparently I did terrible things before. Fine. So this has all been for nothing, and I'm going to lose my mind.
The soul is formless without a past to shape it. Did you truly expect to be able to wipe it away?
No, I did not. Well, maybe at the probably not at the beginning even, but no. But I no, not really. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't have a choice. That's pretty much it.
You would rather believe in a comforting falsity than accept a hard truth. A common trait among your kind. Endearing in some ways, but it is an obstruction. A lie within a lie. It is only when you face that truth, abandon hope of salvation, and digest its uncompromising absoluteness, that a soul's true nature is laid bare. However, as much as my sister speaks truly that there is no way back from an awakening, there may yet be a way forward. Would you agree, Shiva?
Okay, she's not as dumb as she seemed at first. Yeah. What she said right there, it's what I thought. Apparently not what Kirino thought, but yeah, it's...
I would. Were the way not so likely to end in death.
Likely is not certainly. So I guess what is it?
The man Thaos you must already know by now. You are linked by a common past. Something about it lingers within you, festering, unresolved. What it is I cannot see any more than you. And without that knowledge, your doom is certain.
I'm getting glimpses of it, though.
But were you to learn the source of this discord, perhaps it could be put to rest. Though it is equally possible it will trouble you as much now as it did then, and merely speed your condition to its end.
My past comes to me in pieces. How do I unlock the rest?
You might wait for it to come on its own, of course. But when it comes, it will replace your sanity's last breath. Such is the nature of your condition.
Or you could learn it from someone who already knows.
Thaos. Would he remember?
It is said the gods made his memory perfect, that he may never forget his charge. If he ever knew, he still does.
Not that he would tell you, of course.
Well, he doesn't need to, I think. Maybe he does. I don't know what happened with Lady Webb. They kind of touched. I don't know.
You have followed the right person for the wrong reason, it seems. We see it often beneath the elms. The soul dragging mind and body to unknown places for unfathomable reasons. You may have wandered into Thaos' path many times, in many lifetimes, without an awakening to show you why.
The only thing that's certain is you did not find what you sought.
You said you know where he went, though.
He has gone down beneath the tower to a place older than we, where the people of Engwith once walked. He makes his way to the buried city, Sun and Shadow.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me I was right. Don't tell me I was right. Remember a few episodes back I was saying that I kind of expected this game to end in a Undercity? Well, Sun and Shadow apparently is the name of the buried city, so I'm not sure if the game is gonna end there, but at least we're going there. A city underground. I love that notion. I love that notion, I really do.
May he stay down there and rot with the remains of his people.
He may yet. He won't be returning the way he came, that much is certain. He opened a secret path in the tower's base, and saw it destroyed behind him through some vile means.
Is there another way to get him?
We know of one. On the burial isle, through the court of the penitents, Braeth Yaman. A shortcut, in fact.
Don't be cruel, sister.
Why? Is that a trap? Is there a giant spider there? So, The Burial Isle. I think that's gonna be... Yeah. So, yeah, I think to get there we need to go over... I don't know, maybe we don't, but... A shortcut, in fact, she says.
The way my sister speaks of is not for the faint of heart. A great pit at the center of a forgotten court, where faiths were judged in place of crimes. To most, it is simply a gateway to death. With the help of the gods, it can take you where you want to go.
What do you mean with the help of the gods? I thought you guys...
The pit is said to have been a means of judgment by the gods. Those cast into it are meant to die. It is that way you must pass to reach Sun and Shadow. The court is old. We do not know much for certain, but it would seem only the gods themselves can grant passage.
What is this court?
No more than a ruin now. It is older than we, a place for the trial of heretics. We were not here to witness it, but at one time there was a group that refused to acknowledge the gods. Neither the first nor the last, of course, but these were numerous and all put on trial for it. Those who did not repent were cast into the pit and imprisoned below.
Oh, that brings back memories from Mask of the Betrayer, one of the expansion for Neverwinter Nights 2. There's something about people who cast out the gods, not really people who don't believe in them, and yeah, there's like a wall for them or something. It's a pretty cool game, a pretty cool expansion, but yeah, let's keep going.
The fall killed them, of course. The prison was not for people, but for their souls, and their sentences were eternal.
So,
it is said that many of the condemned repented and were permitted by the gods to ascend from the pit, so long as they pledged their service to one of them. But these are old legends.
yeah, if it's a fall, then how the hell would they... Anyway, how the hell would they even survive? How would I ever get the gods to help me?
Behind us is Ter Evron, said to pierce the shroud itself,
Oh.
and a place of communion with all gods. If ever there was a time for prayer, you have found it.
Oh, so the tree is called Ter Evron. Okay, not Weretha, or whatever. So, the only way to get through this pit is to pray for help?
Not the only way. Just the only one that doesn't end with your body impaled on jagged rocks.
And who would I pray to? Any god you can, I should think, she says.
I would pray first to those gods you like best. I hope for your sake, the feeling is shared.
I wouldn't know. So is there no other way?
None.
And how do I pray?
Ter Evron is also called the Hall of Stars, and the stars show us the allegiances of the gods. When stars are in conjunction, we know the gods they represent are aligned as well. You should choose a place to pray where you'll be closest to those you want to hear you. If a god stands alone, you should pray to that god. If they band together, you should address them all. Choose your words wisely, for all gods expect proper homage, and none has patience for fools.
That's a cool mechanic. For a moment there, when she was talking about stars, yeah, maybe it's a puzzle, but it's probably gonna be a text-based puzzle where we need to figure out which gods like things best and whatever. But I'm liking this, the prospect of this thing. We'll see how it goes. I have other questions.
What do you wish to know?
How did you know I was pursuing Thaos?
The same way that you are no doubt able to peer into the ether and experience the souls of others. It is something we are born with, some more, some less. A gift common to many creatures of the wilds. You share certain similarities with the man you pursue. For your sake, I pray they are few and of no consequence.
The more important question that I wanted to ask is, how the hell do they know Thaos as well as they seem to know? Apparently I can't really clear up on that. You mentioned that people come to Elms without knowing why. A soul has a will all its own. Its needs and whims are seldom understood, but they follow them all the same.
There is something about this place that reaches beyond our understanding. Something like a beacon. The Elms have a way of uniting souls that have been seeking one another, with or without their owner's awareness. Sometimes it is for love, sometimes for vengeance, sometimes for peace. Often it is for no reason we will ever know. In your case, Let us hope it is for peace.
I don't know.
Or vengeance.
Or vengeance. Yeah, I was gonna say something like war or something, but vengeance is the word. Yeah, tell us a little bit more about the two of you.
There is little to be said about us, for we are bound here, caretakers and defenders of this place. Our journey has been over time, but not distance, measured in observations, but not experiences.
I know what they are. They are sprigas. I think that's the word, sprigas. But I might be wrong on that one.
We have seen the elms grow tall. We have seen cities built, burned, and built again. The only constant has been the tower, a silent companion through the ages. You can imagine why this recent destruction has stirred my sister so.
If you do nothing else, make that man pay for what he did here.
Well, for that I need to know about praying for the support of the gods.
We will tell you what we can.
Apparently you've already told me all you can.
Before you go, tell me this, old one. I'm curious. If you were to subdue your enemy, what would you do with him? What would give you peace?
I don't know. I don't really understand my enemy at the moment, so... Yeah, I won't know until I get there. So I might... No, that's not nothing more. I need to understand our histories, and that I might put him to rest, or we'll see. He must be destroyed. I would return him to the wheel of life and death. That's... Yeah, that's a fair judgment, I suppose. Basically death. That's an altruistic one. I like that one. I wish to undo the harm he has caused.
You would need to have twice as many lifetimes as he to repair his savage work.
But perhaps there are strides you can make, she continues.
All the same, think on this matter. Be assured in your course. In the end, it may mean all the difference, not just to his soul, but to yours. And be warned. Some questions have answers that can never be learned, and it is those that trouble the soul above all others. May you find an answer to yours.
Thank you. See you later. Shida and Ribanun. I think it was Shida. That's how she pronounced that. So we got another main quest, huh? So Shida and Rhiannon, the Delemgan of Elm's Reach. So Delemgan, not really Sprigas. That's not the name I was looking for. They told me that Thaos has destroyed the route for from Ter Evron to Braith Eamon. To reach him, I will have to descend through the pit in the burial isle. That requires the aids of the gods. And they explained that no mortal can survive descent to the gods, however, yeah, that's okay. What else? There was another quest, wasn't it? Court of Penitence. Oh, so I completed the Assassinate Large one. Nice, nice, nice. And this one, the Delemgan Sisters of Twin Elms know that Thaos has escaped into the subterranean path to an Angwithian location called Sun in Shadow, blocking access behind him. The sister revealed to me another way to reach him, perhaps even overtake him. Okay, so this is about the court, and this is the last, I think. Oh, okay, this is for praying, and this is after that one. Okay, so I'm getting things. Excuse me. I am getting there. We got a major adventure here. I'm gonna send this little guy. Actually, let's not send him. I can't send him because he's already assigned. I was gonna send this little guy over here. And I think that's good. I suppose so. We are good to go. Let's look around a little bit. But we are reaching the end of the episode as well. Let's just look around a little bit before I leave you until tomorrow or the next day. They're gonna watch the next episode. I don't know if you're even gonna watch it. I hope so. Well, I'm having a lot of fun. The clear water stays sweet again. I like drinking those waters apparently. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and now we're getting to the thick of it all, the thick of the quest line. I'm beginning to understand exactly what's going on. I think this is the kind of game where if you replay it again after you fully understand really what's going on, I think it's the kind of game that's really gonna shine in regards to at least the finer details of things that are going on. But I think that is all of our time for today. I am Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity, The White March. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.